What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Dan here. I'd like to welcome you guys to the game update for October 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the month where things really start to get a bit hectic. Normally it's September, but this year, September was a bit tame, I have to say. There wasn't a whole lot really going out that I actually played. But October is a completely night and day situation, and it's getting nuts. And there's a lot on the plate, a lot of collector's editions, a lot of stuff for you guys to watch. So I'm hoping one of these items catches your eye, catches your fancy, and you'll have something enjoyable to watch this month in October. So let's kick things off right away with our first item. Now, I know this game technically isn't out yet as I'm speaking to you, but Xbox, Microsoft, they like to give content creators the game quite early to showcase it, and I've already been playing it. There's already quite a few videos up for it, and that is Forza Motorsport 7. Obviously, that is live right now, so if you didn't know, go ahead and check that out. It's pretty fun. Honestly, it's a lot better than past Forza games, and Forza games are usually pretty damn good. This one's a lot better, way more cars, there's way more mini games, if you will. It's way more organized than Forza 6 was at any rate. So I'd recommend you go check that out. It is a lot of fun. So releasing tomorrow, actually, well, it's not actually releasing tomorrow, but my video is coming out tomorrow. We have the second episode, Batman, The Enemy Within. It's called The Pact. This episode is really, really good. There's a lot of characters that get introduced in this one. A lot of stuff. It's a completely new style. You know, it's something you would not suspect. I don't want to spoil too much, but I recommend that you guys check it out. If you've been watching the Batman Telltale series, go check this one out. It's really, really awesome. That'll be up tomorrow, super, super early in the morning. I'm talking like 12 a.m. Pacific time, ladies and gentlemen. So keep an eye out for that. That's going to be excellent. Can't wait to showcase that. Now, after that, I can basically have a week to work on the games that I'm playing. NHL, NBA, Forza, they're all still going down right now. But up next after that, the next full release is Middle-earth: Shadow of War. Now that comes out on the 10th. Now I never played Shadow of Mordor, and the reason I didn't play it was because I was going through the list of games, and that was 2014 if I'm not mistaken, and I'm just like, I'm not sure if I'm going to be interested. I'm worried that since, you know, I'm not a big fan of Lord of the Rings. I mean, I can appreciate Lord of the Rings. I know the story of the Lord of the Rings, but I just don't feel like it's my jam. But people are like, oh, Dan, that factor didn't even matter. It was so, so good. It was kind of like, for example, now those who know me know that I'm more so a sci-fi guy. You know, when you're given the realms of science fiction and fantasy, usually you're in one camp or the other. You're rarely in both, and I'm kind of the same situation. However, there are a few games out there that, or games or movies, I should say, that doesn't matter. It's so well done that the game is super enjoyable. For example, The Witcher, amazing games. They are the type of games that I will play and play a lot of. You know, the whole fantasy thing is usually kind of weird for me, and I just can't really get behind it that much. But a game like that really, really helps out, and that's what people were saying about Shadow of Mordor. So with Shadow of War, it's a bit different, but apparently the combat is mint in this game, and I'm like, you know what? I missed out on it, and everyone's just probably like, Dan, just go play it. Just go play it anyway. Go play Shadow of Mordor. And I'm like, well, I feel like I've kind of missed that boat. You know what I mean? Ship's kind of sailed. I'm being very selective with the games I'm playing these days because last year I took on far too many projects, and because of that, I basically couldn't finish a couple. I had to stop them. So I'm being more you know, chill with that because, and then I always seem to end up angering somebody for not posting a certain game as frequently, and it's just so hard when you take on too many projects. So like I said, man, depending on the project, it sounds like right now, I know I'm kind of going off here, but all the games in this, there's quite a lot of them, but a lot of them that are releasing this month can be finished relatively fast, you know what I mean? Or they're meant to be a long-term kind of a game. But we'll get into that. So either way, Middle-earth: Shadow of War is something I'm going to be playing. I tried to get my hands on the Mithril edition. It was like the collector's edition, pretty dope statue in that one. But by the time I went to pre-order it, it was already sold out. So that's a no-go there. But that's okay. We still got lots to come here. Now, a few days later, on the 13th, we have The Evil Within 2. Now, I'm mad psyched, okay? I'm mad psyched for The Evil Within 2. Evil Within 1 was a really, really good game. It was pretty difficult, but it was messed up. It was very Japanese horror, and you gotta love that style. And it was a really challenging game, but it had a really good story. And I think I'm really gonna like this one based on the gameplay I've seen. and all that. I just feel like this is like The Evil Within, but it's just better. You know, it's like more advanced. It's not as, you know, kind of rocky, if you will, because the first one was a bit rocky at times, but I think this one's going to be excellent. True survival horror at its finest, ladies and gentlemen, so that should be a good one. No collector's edition there. All right, now this is a game I've been looking forward to for the past, God, what's it been? 2 years since it announced, maybe? I'm not sure. I'm sure a lot of people are kind of in the same boat. I played this game a couple times, E3, what have you, various Ubisoft events. But coming up on the 17th of October, South Park: The Fractured But Whole. And I cannot wait. It's so funny, this game, guys. I cannot tell you. I have some gameplay up. I recommend you go check it out if you haven't. It's some of the most hilarious stuff ever. And God, they're just so creative. You know, Trey Parker, Matt Stone, they're so creative. They're so hilarious. And it's just such a satisfying game. And I've only played like 15 minutes of it, guys. I can't wait for the whole thing. Because if you remember, South Park: Stick of Truth came out in, I believe, 2013. That was fun. That was excellent. And it was like the first attempt at a South Park RPG. And it was done so beautifully. And this game is just, I think it's going to follow in its footsteps very, very well and fix on some of the other things, but still being the zany South Parkness that makes it so awesome. So looking forward to that a lot, and I cannot wait to showcase that for you guys. Also coming out on the 17th, we have, now I'm sure a lot of people, I don't know why people ask me this every year, it's just like the same thing, but every year people ask me, Dan, are you going to do this? You know, and it's, in terms of this game, I do it every year, so you'd think I would. WWE 2K18, yes, I am doing it. I've been doing WWE games yearly since, I believe, 2011. And the only reason I didn't do them prior to that, and here's the thing, I did play the games prior to that, I just didn't do gameplay of it because I wasn't really doing Let's Plays consistently back in 2010, but in 2011 I kind of started. So that's when I started doing that. So since then I've been doing a Let's Play every year of that year's WWE game. So yes, I'm doing WWE 2K18. I've seen things, they're adding a lot of stuff, they're making a lot of changes. Basically, I feel like this is kind of like a SmackDown vs. Raw 2018. So it's kind of like throwback to that style, properly done. I don't know, I'm not holding my breath. Last year was probably the most disappointing WWE 2K game yet. With the best, honestly, being 2K15, their first chance, because it was well done, it was scripted well, you know, there's a good story. The only downside to that was once you got the championship, your career is done. It's done. They never gave you a chance to go for other titles or anything. Then 2K16 came around. They did better, but they also made it kind of hard to advance. They went too far in the other direction. So 17, they just took away stuff and made it even longer. It was so disappointing. I was so angry multiple times. I'm sure a lot of people can attest to this if you watch the Let's Play of that. I got angry a lot. I was frustrated with the stupid stuff they made you do and the grind. But I have high hopes. I have high hopes, but at the same time, I'm not holding my breath for this one. I've seen, like I said, I've seen some of the things they're doing, and it looks good. It looks good. It sounds good. Things are going to be good. And the thing is, for you guys, I don't know if you guys knew this, but back in, I want to say June or July, I re-signed to my network, and I do have a managed partnership. So that means I can leave entrance music on. It doesn't mean I'm going to abuse that system, of course. I'll probably turn off menu music, but for that purpose, I won't have to cut stuff in like tons of different little things. We should be in the clear for that. So therefore, it shouldn't take away from that WWE experience. But the thing about leaving entrances on too is that it does often take a long time to load them. You know what I mean? The loading screens are absolutely atrocious. So that's why I also turned entrances off. We just got right into the match and bam. But we'll see how things go. I just figured I'd mention that. I have a feeling the career mode is going to be a lot better. Hopefully it's going to be the best 2K WWE game we've seen. And if it's anything like the SmackDown vs. Raw series, it's going to get a thumbs up. But we'll wait and see for that. But sorry, I've been droning on about that, but ladies and gentlemen, I will be getting the collector's edition, which is called the Cena Nuff edition. It's like, we've seen enough, you know what I mean? So it's this John Cena featured wrestler. So that should be interesting. Like I said, lots of unboxings are coming up. Actually, that was the first one I mentioned. That's collector's edition, didn't I? But brace yourselves. Anyway, up next after that, on the 27th, 10 days later, we have Assassin's Creed Origins. Now, I've played a lot of Assassin's Creed Origins, both at E3 and Ubisoft events, and it is a very polished Assassin's Creed game. It's kind of going back to its roots, but it's also trying something new. It's a very simple, streamlined, but very complex. It even has like RPG elements in it, so it's going to be a much bigger game. I think that year off was much needed. You don't need to release a game every single year. I like, especially with Assassin's Creed, you guys know how I felt about that. Every year was just like, oh, it's Assassin's Creed, nothing new. Because they only have a year to work on it. You know, that's not much time. So I'm glad they took the year off. I think this is going to be a really, really good game. It's going to be like Assassin's Creed 2 good. Like, I think it's going to be that good. But we're going to see. We're going to see how that comes out. And I am getting the Dawn of the Creed Collector's Edition. Now, from what I understand, guys, I believe there were 3 Collector's Editions. There was one, I can't remember what it was called, but it's the one below what I got. It's a slightly smaller, statue. There's less goodies. I don't know if there's a steelbook necessarily. But, there was a couple others as well. There was the one I'm getting, like I said, the Dawn of the Creed, which is essentially the most realistic thing to get. It's the most, like, when you think of the collector's edition, it's that price tag, you know. It's got a bigger statue, much higher quality, more DLC, that kind of stuff. But now there's one more collector's edition, and you have to be, I don't know, either you have so much money, you want to do something, you just want to throw it away or do something with it, or you're a bit thick in the head. I don't remember what it's called, but I know that it's $1,000. It's the biggest statue. It's massive. I think it's like 30 inches tall or something like that. Like, that's insane. It's big. And it comes with a lot of extra stuff as well. But do you really want to spend $1,000 on Assassin's Creed Collector's Edition? Not really. You're probably better off getting a custom-made, like, statue of Assassin's Creed, like, you know, of Bayek, if you really wanted that. And you'd probably save money on that too. I guarantee you would. But anyway, I'm going to get the Dawn of the Creed edition, which is, like I said, the best price. You get the most goodies without spending $1,000. So that's my thought process there. So that's all on the 27th. And finally, oh, lots going on today, guys. Lots. We have, also on the 27th, Wolfenstein, the new Colossus. I almost forgot that there was a collector's edition, and I did get it. I'm like, did I get a collector's edition? I'm looking through my receipts in my computer, and I'm just like, I did get it. The reason I got it is because I like the style of it. It's like a action figure, but it's kind of like old school, because I believe it takes place in the 60s, this game. Kind of old school 60s toy, you know what I mean? And it's, you know, it's BJ Blazkowicz, and he's the, but it's like it was sold like for the German people, so he's a villain. It's really, really cool. That's why I wanted to get it. Relatively reasonably priced. Something to unbox for you guys to check out. So I figured that'd be a good thing to do for sure. But one thing I wanted to mention, so that, yeah, like I said, the 27th. One thing I want to mention, sorry guys, that's pretty much it. I am looking forward to that new Wolfenstein though, guys. It looks really good. Really, really polished. I mean, I liked New Order. But I think it could have been a bit better. I feel like a lot of people could agree with me on that, but I think this one's going to be better than that. We'll have to see. But, sorry, I'm kind of going off here. I did play Wolfenstein, the new Colossus at E3, and it is pretty cool. Well, at least the level I got to play as. It was hilarious. Blazkowicz was in a wheelchair, and you're just rolling around the level because you were, like, injured. So you're rolling around the level with your, like, your machine guns. It's just too funny. Anyway, that's it, but like I said, guys, I do want to mention that most of those titles on there, you'll be seeing gameplay prior to that release date. That is just the official release date. I have contacts with everybody on that list, so I will be getting early copies. I've already been in contact with a lot of people, like I said, so I'm going to be getting early copies of that. I don't know how early. Usually the latest they let you post is the day before, so if it's not on that day, it'll be the day before. So like I said, guys, those are just tentative. Those are just a release date. That's kind of when to expect them. But do keep your eye on the channel. There's going to be stuff early. And I implore you guys, follow me on social media. You get the heads up to when stuff is coming out. You get behind the scenes looks, giveaways, things like that are all on social media. Go follow me there. Twitter, DanQ8000. Instagram, DanQ8K. Facebook, DanQ8000, Snapchat, DanQ8000. Very, very important if you like to be involved in the community. A lot of people always ask me, when's this coming out? When's that coming out? Or da-da-da. And I make a video like this, and people don't watch this video, which tells everyone what's going on this month. It's very frustrating, and I try, you know, that's why I make these. I don't make them for, like, just for crap, you know, just for no reason, because I want to inform you guys what to expect in the months coming, you know. And the cat walks in the way. Anyway, no. Sorry. Anyway, basically, just go follow me there if you're not, or just keep an eye on the channel. That's what I really recommend you guys do. But if you enjoyed this video, guys, be sure to slap that like button. And if you're interested, go check out my Spreadshirt shop. I've actually added a new design on there based on the new logo. It's a lot more, it's properly designed. The last one I removed because it had some issues, and I was really annoyed when I found out the quality of what it was when some of my fans bought it. But this one is a much higher quality print. It looks better, and it's going to be a higher quality shirt as well. So Spreadshirt, if you're interested, mine is already on the way. I've already ordered one for myself to showcase to you guys. If you're not sure yet, obviously wait. And again, keep an eye on social media. That's where I'm going to post that stuff. So you guys can take a look if that's something you'd be interested in. But other than that, guys, that's going to be it for this month. I got everything. I'm pretty sure I looked through everything. If there's any DLCs or anything you think I missed, please let me know in the comments below. I did look through a lot of things. A lot of things I'm not covering. Usually, if I'm not mentioning it here, I'm not going to play it. But if you feel like I missed it, well, just let me know anyway. Let me know in the comments if you felt like I missed it. That's very, very important. Let me know your thoughts, guys. What you think of the games. What games you're looking forward to. Which ones you're not planning on watching. Which, if you, like I said, if you thought I missed something. I know that there's a Lego Ninjago coming out. I don't know exactly when. I mentioned this last game update. It might actually came out last month, September. But I'm not doing that. Just so you know, I'm not doing that one. No, not a fan of Ninjago. Anyway, that's it. I've been droning on for a long time, so I'm going to go ahead and end this. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again. Take it easy. Have a fantastic day. I'll be seeing you soon. Plenty of content to come, guys. Get ready. Settle down in the next few months. It's going to be insane. Lots for everyone to watch. I cannot wait. So, thanks again, guys. Let's hand things over to Knox Hill. Have a good one, guys.
Who's the man with the plan? If you feel trouble, wildin' wild on these violent ends, hit you 8,000. Wait a minute, hold that stylist dial. Damn, goddamn Billy Jack, we still riding tires flat. I hear them sirens, see shots flying, so we driving fire back. If they ain't vibing, lie with that. Got me dressed up in all black. What up? Hood up, and I see them haters try to run with us. They gon' need inhalers. Gotta breathe them hard just like Darth Vader. Players, grab your respirators. Night invaders get lightsabered. Mask on for the shooters. Move like trash to bed intruder. Got that Glock and got them woofers. Just press play, I'll keep it moving. Who is Knox Hill, you damn fools? Keep it fresh like canned food. There ain't nothing we can't do, so tune into that DanQ. Yeah. It was never, ever a game. I'm out.
Don't chew on that. I mean it. Harley, no. Stop right now, or you're leaving. Don't. The stuff is expensive. Go away. Don't give me that chittering shit. Get out of the way.